So the Yamaha Tenere 700, and if you've seen any of my show review videos, or if you've seen my actual review of the first Tenere 700, about 2 years ago now, 2-3 years ago, I rode it in Rhodes in Greece, and you'll know that this is one of my favorite bikes on the planet. I absolutely love this bike. Over the years, the range got a little bit mental. There was a Tenere 700, and then there was the Tenere 700, the Rally, and then there was the Pro, and then there was the Adventure, and then there was the Rally Extra Pro, and the Pro. It just got too much. So they have refined it now. 3 models or 2 models? I really should have done my research on this. Tenere 700, 10,400 pounds. 10,400 pounds. So obviously just 2 different colors on this. They did make changes to this. I can't remember, I think there's a new screen on it. So it's a proper screen. We can have a look at one now. Do you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to ask this guy what the changes are. Okay, so I spoke to a very helpful guy there who's filled me in on the details here. I'll try and remember. So the tank, the whole front has been moved forward and down a little bit. So this has made it a lot easier to ride. Chris Northover has got a great review on this one. So look him up. I don't know, was it on Fast Bikes or Motorcycle News? He does, you know Chris Northover. So it makes it a little bit more road friendly. The new screen, the traction control on it now is on switchable, so it's easy to change different road settings. Or ABS, you can switch on and off via button instead of going through the menus. So it's just, listen, Chris, it's like, okay, any bike when it comes out, it's a stormer, no matter if it's a Panigale or a GS or one of these, and everyone just raves about them. And then when the new updated model comes up, then we start hearing that the little faults of the previous model. You're like, you didn't mention that at the time. So apparently it's helped it a little bit. Now, in retrospect, people are realizing that the ride could have been a little bit better, and this has been corrected. I thought it was totally fine, but I'm not used to this. I just love the bike anyway, but I'm not that much of an expert. So this is the Rally version. It's only £1,000 more than that. I'm not too sure what extra difference is on it. I don't know. It's still 75 horsepower. I mean, if it rides a little bit better than the original, when I rode it, I'll post a link to my video of the original one. It was riding like a supermoto on the roads round. Goes off-road, then within a half a kilometre, I was hooning it around like a supermoto. Oh, this is the World Rally. Oh, God. Son, we love twin filler caps. Oh, we love a pair of... How old am I? 12? A pair of... I mean, come on now. Give me a break here. Jesus, we all lost our sense of humour there now. But, so this one's not going to be cheap. No, not much more. 13.2. I mean, when you think about it, here's the World Rally Tenere. I don't know what it's got over the other ones. Ride one. You'll love it. Right, so we're going to move on from Teneres. What do we have here now? The Tracer 900s. Tracer 7 GT, Tracer 700, 7 GT. They're fine. They're fine. Aha. Okay. All right. Okay. This is nice. So the XSR 900 and the GP with the fairings. This is lovely. I actually have a 1990 Yamaha FZR 1000 XL, because back when I passed my test in '89, it was a dream bike. Obviously I couldn't afford one. So this is the same color as that. I just think this looks absolute. 12.5 grand for the 900cc. It's about 120 horsepower. About 120 horsepower, 119. That looks the dogs. That looks the dogs. And even the naked version. This looks great. Do you know what? It'd be hard to make the choice. It would be hard to make the choice. Naked or fairing. They both look feckin' awesome. Oh, Yamaha is on a roll here. Yamaha, of all the Japanese brands, to me, top of the game, because we've got another couple of bikes here now we're going to. One of the star of the show for me, I'm talking, same engine. Here we go, is this the R9? The new R9. So this is obviously for their track version, that's a track version. Look at these. So this is that 900cc again. I sat on this earlier. This is proper, it is full on, and I look at it, it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 120 horsepower, again, yeah, the same triple, and I love a triple, 900cc triple. Everything that this engine's gone into There's the MT-09, the R9, the GSR 900. Like, this engine is a killer. The engine absolutely kicks ass. And I've sat in this, look at this. And like, you've got the Yamaha, I love black. Black is my favorite color for bikes. But that Yamaha blue, the Yamaha, it's got to be this blue. They look absolutely gorgeous. These are tremendous. And 120 horsepower is more than enough. You got to remember, that's more than the original blade. That's more than the original Ducati 916. That's a lot of power, more power than you ever need. You have the R125, the R7. So the R7, they're racing in the Super Sport Series as well. Guys are doing incredible things with these. Only 700 cc, 74 horsepower, but these guys are getting around 100 horsepower out of these things. And screaming and having massive crack, and it's a cheap way of fucking racing as well. Cheap, relatively speaking. So the R7s and the R9s, and they're on a roll. They are on a roll, and the Tenere 700s, and we're not finished yet. We're not finished. Yamaha's really, fair play to Yamaha. The MT-10. The MT-10, the mad bastard. 150, let me have a look. 166 horsepower. That has hooligan written all over it. That has hooligan written all over it. Look at that. As super nakeds go, man dear, you'd be hard pressed to get anything better than that. Well, apart from the MV Agusta, but like, you know, there's only about 30 grand difference. How much is this, the MT-10? 16.6. So either this or an MV Agusta for an extra 40 grand. The choice is yours. Okay, we'll move on from Yamaha. Yamaha has done well. I'm liking everything. The R9, gorgeous. Absolutely, I love it. One of my stars of the show? I think so. In the real world, I mean, yeah, obviously the MV Agusta. What am I saying, star of the show? It's a Panigale V4S, because I've just bought one. What the fuck am I talking about? MV Agusta, Panigale V4S, or two of them? Am I right in the head? Okay, I'm talking shite. We shall move on. Where should we go to now? Have I done everything? Maybe I have. Jesus, this could be goodbye. I knew I hadn't finished with Yamaha. It's the torture. This is the gift that they dangle in front of us and then take it away. Look at this. The R1 GYTR. Look at that. But you can't, well, you can buy this one, but you can only ride it on track, because no more feckin' road bikes. The R6 has gone track only as well. Well, the R6 didn't even bother with an R6 anymore. So, yeah, the R1, RIP, bastards. And when you think about it, this is Kyle Ride's bike. Kyle Ride, who, if you follow BSB, and if you don't, you should. Last race of the season was pretty much, as everyone will agree, one of the best races in history. To be determined on the last race. Basically, it was one of the last corner of the last race of the season. That was it, between the 1 and 2, between Kyle Ride and Tommy Bridewell. You would have seen this. You should have seen it. If not, see it. So this is Kyle Ride's bike, a work of art, and a bike there is no road equipment for anymore. Now, these are the race specs of the R9s, showing what is going to happen with these, which is pretty special. That's the R7, is it? That's the R7, the R9, but Kyle Ride's bike, and an R1, which you can't buy for the road. Can't buy an R6, you can't buy an R1. But you know what? At least we have the R9. Right, I know where I'm going now, and I can't believe I forgot about them. How can you forget about them? They're feckin' everywhere. They're the biggest selling motorcycle manufacturer in the world. It's feckin' Honda. Let's go there now.